What's up guys, Jacob Rothenberg here, and in today's video I'm going to tell you how I'm able to travel the world in luxury for free using my publishing business. So this is not clickbait, this is not some facetious account of what I would theoretically do. If you know me, I'm a Kindle publisher, been doing it for nearly 4 years now, and last year in 2019, before COVID, we could all travel, I was able to travel all over the world between 4 continents. So I was able to go from the UK to Italy to Amsterdam to Korea, Thailand, and a whole slew of other places, along with traveling all over the United States. And with that, I've been able to do most of my flights for free, along with staying at hotels for free. Now, how was I able to do this? I'm going to clue you in on something. When you're running a business, what you want to do with the spend that you're putting in is get some kind of rebate or some kind of cash back. So what I'm referring to is what I'm doing is utilizing credit cards for the rewards and for their perks. Now, full disclosure, I am not a financial advisor. I am not licensed to give you financial advice of any sort. And if you're not utilizing credit, I don't recommend that you start. However, if you are running a business and you're open to the idea of using credit to fund things and you're going to pay it off as soon as the bills due, you have a lot of advantages that come with utilizing credit cards. So I'm going to show you 3 of my own credit cards that I use for my business. So the primary one that most people like when running a business is the American Express Platinum. So this is my card. There you go, real platinum. Nice metal here, metallic. Ooh, you can cut people with this. And what that does is when you spend money on it, you will accrue points. And from that, I believe it's like per $100, you get like 1% equivalent. So you get a point per dollar. And from there, let's say you spend $10,000 in a month, you'll get 10,000 points. And usually the reward redemption rate is around 10x. So or 5x. So if you want to have the equivalent of a $1,000 flight covered, you don't need very much points to get that done. I think it's around 30,000 points or what have you. So having the concept of where you're already going to spend money, maybe you're not at my level where you're spending a lot on ads, but you're paying for these books, you're paying for covers, for the writing, for the editing, why not make some cash back or some points back that you can put towards your airline flights, your hotel stays. And also, one of the perks that I like with this card is that you can have access to lounges at various airports. So especially at the big ones. Realize this for most of you guys. Maybe a lot of you don't know this, but you can actually eat for free at a buffet style setup at airlines if you just go to one of the premium lounges, and with a card like this, you get enrolled in a program where you can go in for free. And like I said, all you can eat meals, including drinks. And sometimes these lounges have like a lot of work. So sometimes they give you private office space. Some of them even have showers, which are really cool, especially on layovers. So you can really save some money just by having a lounge to eat and work at when you're on the go and when you're on travel. That's a really nice perk as opposed to paying for food at the airport that's overpriced and really not that great, and waiting by the airport gate for 6 hours next to some crying babies. Not the way to live. And along with that, points I would prefer to use on airlines. I like to go business class or first class at this point, and it's actually very reasonable to have a business class flight covered if you can accrue the points for it, and those usually have the best rates. But I actually don't use this card for airline flights. There's a better program for that I discovered, which I'll go over next. So most of my spend actually gets put on a different card, and it's a Citibank card called the American Airlines Advantage. So I think this is like the most premium card. It's like the Platinum Elite, American Airlines. And it's the same thing with the point system. However, the point system is super, super generous with the flights you can redeem. So I think with like $700 equivalent in points. So I spent like $7,000 in ad spend. And with that $7,000 spent on ads, I was able to redeem a first class flight going from the West Coast to the East Coast and back. And hey, it was like, had one layover, so I was flying 2 first class flights each way for a total of 4 first class flights. If you're running a business and you're traveling, it's a no-brainer that you want to have the most generous airlines program, rewards program available. So I like this card a lot. Citibank, American Airlines Advantage, and it's the Platinum Elite, I think. Now, what I want to mention though is that these 2 cards right here, these 2 are premium cards. So there is an annual fee associated with them. With the Platinum American Express, that has a $500 annual fee, and the American Airlines card has a $450 annual fee. And for a lot of you, that might sound freaking crazy. Like, why would you pay so much for a credit card for the rewards? Like, do they not offset? And hey, if you're someone that's like me, spending on ads, and ads do add up, no pun intended, but if you're spending upwards of $20,000 or more a month on ads, it will help tremendously with being able to redeem your flights and hotel stays using credit cards. So that's my pitch. I do have a third credit card that I less commonly use. It's actually very basic. It's a Costco card. So it's my Costco membership card. Along with being able to go into Costco and not pay the annual fee to shop there, I also get 3% cash back on gas purchases made at Costco, along with food bought at Costco, etc. And you do get cash back at the end of February. And from there, like last year, I got $1,200 from my Costco card. Whatever you want to do, I consider that fun money. So if it's gambling, drugs, and hookers, you've got $1,200 for the year allotted for that, and what have you. So that's what I really do with being able to travel. I know it, especially if you follow me on Instagram, I do a lot of my crazy stuff there, and I don't really discuss it here on the channel, but I do not pay for my flights because it would be kind of stupid to. That's really the secret behind it. And a card that I don't have that I would recommend to you if you just want to have cash back is that there is I believe a Citibank 2% cash back card, and it's just 2% straight cash rebate back. And I think that works really well for a lot of people that aren't actively flying or don't want to fly, or they don't want to stay at hotels. Why not just take the cash? So there's that option as well. Hope this video serves some of you. Hopefully it gives you some insights on how to travel in luxury and not have to spend as much or even anything on it. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Take care.